Hi, I'm Ryan. How are you today?
Hi Ryan, I'm Jen, I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, so before we get started, I just want to let you know everything that is said here will stay between you and me. Um, Although if I have concerns that you're a harm to yourself or to somebody else, I will have to bring that up with somebody else. But other than that, it's just between us. It's confidential.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, I am.
Good.
That
Good.
makes sense.
Yeah. So I remember you saying that you have recently been divorced. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I was married for 11 years, and me and my ex-husband have 2 kids, and I stayed way longer than I should have for the sake of the kids and just finances, and it just was easier to stay. But I realized that I was raising girls, and I wasn't showing them the example that I want them to see as a woman being in a relationship with a man who was verbally abusive. I just didn't want that.
Absolutely.
I didn't want it for myself,
Absolutely.
and I don't want it for my girls. So I finally made the hard decision to leave, and so now I'm just sort of it's all the upheavals happened. We're living separate lives now, but and the divorce is final, but it's just really difficult to move on. I'm having a hard time getting back on my feet.
I can assure you that the hardest part is already over. Moving forward from here is definitely going to be easier, and I know it's probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do to make that decision to break things off. It's emotionally, physically draining.
It's a death is what it feels like. It's a
Yeah.
death, so I'm just trying to recover. Even though I wanted it, it's still hard.
Yeah. How have your kids been doing through this?
So that's one of the challenges. My younger one is fine, but my older one is 9, and she's having a harder time with this than I thought. She's very quiet. She wants to make sure I'm okay. She, doesn't have any friends with parents who are divorced, and she's having a hard time with going from house to house, and she's not really herself. And I've noticed this, ever since we moved, and I'm not really too sure what to say, how to handle it. So there's that too.
Yeah, I think if you're open to this, maybe sometime in the future, in a few weeks from now, if you're interested, we could bring her in and we can do a session together, or maybe with just the older daughter, or if you want, we can do both daughters.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, just kind of like an open air frequency, letting them, I think it's important to be transparent in saying that things are different, but I think helping them understand and know how you're feeling could be really important for them to see and feel, and let them react to that themselves.
Yeah, I really don't talk to them about it at all, so because I just don't know how. So it might be really nice to.
Yeah, I can definitely help put that conversation in a positive way. It's a big change, but we can definitely make it better.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right, well that feels good.
Yeah, and I remember you saying you were having trouble finding work, or you had lost a job recently?
Yeah, so that happened too. With everything going on with the divorce, it was really hard to just focus. I don't know how people do it when they've got lives that are in upheaval, and you still have to go through your day-to-day stuff. I mean, it took over my life. I mean, it was between all the divorce documents and the proceedings and then moving, and so I lost my job, and now we're just living on the child support, which gets the basics, but it's definitely not how we were used to living, and I need to get back into the workforce and do better. I need to make more money than the little job that I had. I need to be able to support my kids. So I'm at a crossroads as to that too. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have a resume. I don't have anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I think my first question for you is: Do you feel ready to go back to work now? Or do you think you still need a little time?
I think I don't have a choice. So I wish I didn't have to right away. The girls are little, and I'd like to still be there for them. How I was before, working part-time, but I really do need to get a full-time job to be able to live.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm sort of nervous about, I don't even know where to begin now. It's also different from when I got out of the workforce before. So.
Yeah. So we actually have our own career services department.
Okay, yes,
They're right next door.
okay.
If you want, I can help you set up an appointment. You can get there over there maybe even this afternoon.
Do they help you with your resume?
They help with resumes. They help with job search. They help with interviews. They really can do the works for you.
I need that really badly, so that would be great. All right, good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome over there. We've been working with them for a long time.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I just don't know where to begin. I just need help.
Mm.
I can get
Sometimes,
going.
yeah, getting the ball rolling
Yeah.
can be really tough, especially after something that you said feels like a loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I am having a hard time sort of jump starting. The ambition is just, it's not there. I just don't feel it. So I do need some help and a little push. So if I could do it with someone, that would be.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. I think career services can help. I think just
Okay.
our work together will be able to kind of help get this mental block.
Yeah.
Because you're great. You're doing awesome. You're independent.
Yeah,
I think
it
you're
happens.
really, it seems like you're starting to thrive again. And I can see it. I can see it. We just need to push a little bit further. You can be there.
I do feel ready to be here and to do this work and to get past it. And that is why I'm here, because I just don't know where to start. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate those two options already that you've given, because that feels like something is starting. That feels like
Yeah. And I think
I'm going.
asking for help can be something that's very hard. I'm glad you were able to
Yes.
come in here.
Yeah, me too. I feel really good about it.
Yeah.
So,
Celebrate the little accomplishments as we go. Step by step, we can get it done.
it is so true. I do get lost in that sometimes. So I'm happy to be doing this.
Awesome. So we'll set up something with career services, maybe even this afternoon if you're willing.
Yeah, I have some time.
We can definitely work on setting up a family meeting if you want to bring your daughter in a few weeks.
Okay.
We'll see how you're doing, and then if your daughter's up for it, I think maybe that's something you could talk to her about today, just to put it on her radar and test it out. If she's really against it, it's not something that
Okay.
we would have to do, but I think it would be beneficial and help both of you work through this together. It sounds like communication has been hard.
It is. It's been tricky. So I would.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would. Well, maybe she'd be scared until she came in, but I'm
Right.
sure she would
Yeah.
appreciate knowing that there's a safe place to talk. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'll
That's what we're
introduce
here
that to
for.
her.
Awesome.
Okay.
So career services,
Yeah.
family meeting,
Okay.
and how about same time next week?
That sounds great.
That sound good?
This works for me. So
Awesome.
I'll be here.
Keep your head up in the meantime.
Okay,
I
I
think
will
you'll be
try.
just fine.
Thank you.
Awesome.